Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you all how to combine the uh, head into the body. So I'm going to start by turning my divisions back on for a moment to subdivision 1. And I'm going to simply start to look around, and I notice I have just so much geometry in here that it's not probably going to work the way I would like it to. So going back in here, I'm going to bring my subdivisions back down, and I notice I have a lot of geometry going down the back here, and I need to basically figure out a way to get this to line up properly. The front seems pretty easy. I'm going to delete this part, and I'm going to turn off my soft selection, and I'm going to start to basically start here, and I know this is going to get tricky, but luckily the first few line up. And I'm holding V when I do this, and I'm just simply snapping these into place. And I'm going to get to this point here, and I notice I'm going to definitely need to add extra geometry in here. So I'm going to combine that one there, probably one here or so, and down these sections you'll see that when I grab around these sections I'm adding to the front as well, since it's wrapping through the body. So I'm going to start just by going add divisions to faces, and I'm going to start with just 2, excuse me, and that did not work. Just to see if it'll work. So my add subdivisions to faces didn't work. No surprise. Maya can be awesome like that sometimes. So, and I'm sure it has something to do with the current topology of this model, and it didn't know how to cut it properly, so it didn't. So I'm going to start just by adding one edge loop here. Oops. Now, what I've done is I've created an extra edge loop here in the front as well. So I'm going to also create an edge loop right here. And now I've included that, and it still matches my topology so far pretty closely. Okay. But also, I'm going to have to add one in here. So I'm going to do that next. And now I've added some extra geometry, but it's still not enough, and it's still going to cause issues. So even in here, I'll snap this one down. And we'll snap this one down. And I want to see if I delete this one, if it will affect my model too much. And in this case it will. And let's see if I try to delete this one. That one's going to really detriment the shape of the eye, so I don't want to get rid of that one either. So I'm really left with not too many options here. I feel like this would be the best place to add an extra subdivision, and I want to turn on symmetry, and of course try to add divisions this way. And close. And Now we'll take this vert and bring it down here. And I still have this one. That's really kind of important to have. In the neck region, I'm going to add one here. And I still need one more. So let's go ahead and select the body and add another subdivision level. Oops. Like so. And then I've got one more coming up the face. That I really don't want to include, but may have to. And we'll add one more. And snap that one into place. Oops. But so far, it does seem to be working up to this point. Now, what I'll do, and I have a little bit extra geometry than I would like to have, but it'll have to do, and I'm going to combine these now. And now I'm going to select my geometry and just merge vertices. And tap 3 on my keyboard, and I see a lot of places that aren't merged properly. And I even have an edge loop in here that is absolutely necessary to have. So I'm going to undo just a few more steps. I don't actually have to, but I would just like to. And I'm going to have to include one more there. And now I'm going to combine. And grab all these in the neck. And I know they're not going to work out perfectly. So I'm just going to have to go in there and manually do it. So I'm going to go to vertex and just merge to vertices. Or merge to center, merge vertices, merge to center. And I'm probably going to have to do it, it looks like, all the way around. And do these one at a time. And take a look here. And that's looking pretty good. So after I combine the head to the body, I just do a little bit more cleanup. I added in some extra geometry in the face, just using the Insert Edge Loop tool, or multi-cut tool, holding Control and Shift. The Insert Edge Loop tool is actually an old tool that they got rid of and sort of combined with the multi-cut tool. And then I just kind of smoothed out some of these areas using the sculpting tool. Nothing that we haven't already kind of covered throughout this process. Symmetry, and you know, just basic sort of little adjustments. Just like so. Just touch up a little bit area. This is a great time to sort of add in some of that information after combining the head, just to kind of take one last look at some of these features before kind of pushing forward into the next stage. So anyway, yeah, just I inserted a few more edge loops to sort of equal out the geometry in the face, and that's about it for modeling the character. So from here on out, what we're going to be doing is we'll be unwrapping it next. We're going to texture it, and then after the midterm we get into creating joints. We're going to rig it, and then we're going to animate it. So really fun, exciting stuff to come. But up to this point, this is about where you should be at. Don't expect it to look just like your reference. Don't expect it to be perfect, but just do the best you can. Other than that, it's really all I got for you. If you have any questions about combining the head to the body, shoot me a message right away. I can definitely take a look at your file, see if you need, where you need adjustments and things like that. And yeah, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.